114, from chapter 2, verse 133 and verse 176. The dhyanas, the immeasurables, and the no-form samadhis, and the thought cessation, all these are not at all found in mind only. The dhyanas, the immeasurables, the formless, the samadhis, and the complete extinction of thought, these do not exist where the mind alone is. 115, from chapter 2, verse 130 and verse 177. The fruit of the stream entered, and that of the once to come, the fruit of the not to come, and arhatship, all these are due to mental perturbation. The fruit of the stream entered, and that of the once returning, and that of the never returning, and arhatship, these are the bewildered states of mind. 116 through 117, from chapter 2, verses 9 and 10. I am Mahamati, Blessed One, and am well versed in the Mahayana. I wish to ask 108 questions of thee, who art most eloquent. Hearing his words, the Buddha, the best knower of the world, looking over the whole assembly, spoke to the son of the Sugata thus. 118, from chapter 2, verse 174. The Sankhya and the Vaishika philosophers teach birth from a being or from a non-being. All that are proclaimed by them are the inexplicables. 119, from chapter 2, verse 173. The four kinds of explanation are direct statement, questioning, discernment, and setting aside, whereby the philosophers are kept away. 120. According to worldly knowledge, everything exists, but in ultimate truth, none exists. In ultimate truth, indeed, one sees that all things are devoid of self-substance. Although there is no self-substance, there rises something which one perceives as objective reality. This is called worldly knowledge. 121. If things are regarded as existing by themselves, they exist because of their being so designated in words. If there were no words to designate their existence, they are not. 122. That which exists only as word, and not as reality, such is not to be found even in worldly knowledge. This comes from the nature of reality being erroneously understood, for no such perception is possible. 123. If such errors were granted, it would not be possible to talk about the non-existence of self-substance. As the nature of reality is erroneously understood, there is something perceived where there is really no self-substance. All is, indeed, non-existent. 124. What is seen as multiplicity is the mind saturated with the forms of evil habits. Because of mental delusions, one clings to forms and appearances, regarding them as objective realities. 125. Discrimination is cut asunder by non-discriminating discrimination. The truth of emptiness is seen into by non-discriminating discrimination. 126. Like an elephant magically created, like golden leaves in a painting, the visible world is to the people whose minds are saturated with the forms of ignorance. 127 through 128, from chapter 2, verses 168 and 169. The wise do not see the error, nor is there any truth in its midst. If truth is in its midst, the error would be truth. If there is the rising of individual forms, apart from all error, this will indeed be error. The defiled is like darkness. 129. As a man whose eye is affected with a cataract perceives a hair circle because of his delusion, so the ignorant perceive an objective world rising with its various aspects. 130, from chapter 2, verse 150. This triple world resembles a hairnet, or water in a mirage which is agitated. It is like a dream, Maya, and by thus regarding it, one is emancipated. 131. Discrimination, that which is discriminated, and the setting up of discrimination, binding that which is bound, and its cause, these 6 are conditions of liberation. 132. There are no stages of bodhisattvaship, no truths, no Buddha lands, no bodies of transformation. Buddhas, Pratyeka Buddhas, Shravakas are products of imagination.